guys, it's your girl Patrice here. So as you all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Some of you know, some of you may not know. I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer April 2022. So I just wanted to come on and share my journey and talk a little bit about what my experiences was and just encourage you all if you're going through the same thing. So unfortunately, my breast cancer is genetic. It actually came from my father's side of the family. My father passed away 2019 from cancer. His mother, my sister, his daughter actually had breast cancer as well. And his siblings have all had some form of cancer. So I wasn't really shocked when I got the diagnosis. So my experience, my first symptoms, I would say, was my left breast was starting to itch around my nipple area. It was kind of a burning, itching sensation. And I thought maybe it was eczema. So I kind of brushed that aside and, it went away. But then I started to notice that I was extremely fatigued. Extremely fatigued. I've never been this tired in my life. I wasn't able to function well at work, at home. I just wanted to sleep no matter how much amount of sleep I got. I was just drained. I was exhausted. So moving forward, one day I got out the shower and I was doing a breast check, and I noticed that this left breast underneath was flat and dented in, and it wasn't round. It had completely changed shape underneath my left breast area. And so one day I called my husband in the room and I told him to look at it, and he pointed to it immediately, and he was like, yeah, you need to get that checked out. So I went to the doctor. They did a biopsy, and they actually knew even before I got the results from the biopsy that that's pretty much what it was by looking at it by ultrasound. So it was at first it was stage 1, but then they went back in and, checked and said, no, it's actually stage 2. So my care plan was to remove both breasts. I had the D-flap surgery. So what they did was they gave me the reconstruction from my abdomen and reconstructed my breasts. So that was the first defense. And being that it was stage 2 and also I had 1 lymph node. They removed 5 lymph nodes. And of the 5 lymph nodes that they removed from under my arm, 1 was infected, had cancerous cells. So moving forward with my care treatment, they decided, hey, let's go for the gusto and beat this cancer. So I had to have 8 rounds of chemotherapy, the Red Devil. You all know what that means if you've dealt with this. But the Red Devil is just a really harsh form of chemo. But I made it through. I made it through 8 rounds of chemo. Okay? So you are strong. You will make it. So after the chemotherapy, after I completed that, I had to do around 28 rounds of radiation. Made it through that as well. God is good. So now my form of defense is for me to have a hysterectomy, because it's not a chance of if it comes in my uterus, it's when. So I have to have that just to be on the safe side. And then I'll be taking medications for the next 10 years just to make sure, just to, that extra boost to keep my body cancer away from me. So that's my journey. And I just want you all to know that if you have any questions that you want to ask me, I'm open. You can inbox me. Oh, also, this is my port. It's still here. They're going to leave this in for a few more months, I believe. This is actually where I got my treatment. So you don't have to always get stuck with an IV in your arm. They put a port in. This is where I had my chemotherapy. This is where, they gave me my medicine. So, like I said, check your breast. Don't put it off. Early detection is so important, okay? Your life depends on it. Your family needs you. Stay strong if you're going through this. You've got it. The other thing I want to point out is this is my new hair. Now, chemotherapy took all of my hair out, But if I can take anything positive from chemo, other than the fact that it kicked this cancer's ass, it gave me these beautiful chemo curls. But anyway, just a crazy fact of my journey dealing with chemotherapy. But it's growing back. It's growing back, and I'm grateful. Hair is just hair. Your hair will grow back, ladies. It will grow back. I had lost my eyebrows, my eyelashes. I thought I looked like Uncle Fester for a little bit, but here I am today. I'm smiling and I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm thankful, and just grateful to be on the other side of this thing. And I just want to encourage you all, like I said, any questions you may have for me, hit me up. Check your breasts, check your boobs. Love you.